Day 5 started with this gorgeous sunrise and me low-key starting to think my family is trying to unalive me. Today's activity was ziplining, which absolutely petrifies me, but this is my year of saying yes and challenging myself, so I did it. We did the 6 zipline package with Denver Adventures and Conifer. The thing Vinny and the kids left out was that after the first zip line, we had to hike 10 minutes to get to the next one. I did exactly what our guides told me to do and cannonball to the other side each time. I did not want to get stuck in the middle. I kept my eyes closed pretty much for the first 2 zip lines, and then I got more brave and kept them open. The scenery was gorgeous, but I've decided I like looking up at it instead of down. I love that you can rent GoPros, but our family is actually quite terrible at using them. Jared did do this one joking around clip, but most of our ziplining video is of the sky or our helmets like you see here with Benny, and somehow Kyle's ended up on fast speed. Another fun fact that I think the family conveniently forgot to tell me is that the zip lines here, there's 2 Colorado records. One zip line is the longest at over 1,900 feet long, and another is the fastest with speeds going up to 60 miles per hour. One thing to note is if you go, there are actually only 5 zip lines. You do one twice. Kim, Birdie, and Pokey were our guides, and they were fantastic. Overall, as a family, we gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Yes, sorry, I brought the average down. Since we were headed to Golden for a Coors beer tasting next, Kim recommended we go to Morris and Mae Food Hall for lunch, and it did not disappoint. It has a half a dozen different food options, so everyone was super happy with their choices. Benny and I went to Mac Nation and had mac and cheese with tater tots, sour cream, and chives. It was so good. The portions were huge, so we could have definitely split one. I forgot to take pictures of the food. Sorry. We left there and went to the beer tasting. You do need to reserve in advance. This was the only activity the entire family was disappointed in. The tasting was basically in a cafeteria-style room with no windows. You waited in a long line to get your beer and then stood at high-top tables. There is a 1.5-hour tour that they do offer, but you have to book it 25 days in advance and it sells out super quickly. We did not get tickets. If you decide to go, try to get the tour instead of doing just the tasting. We gave it a 3 out of 10, but I did get this one fun picture. Day 6 coming soon. Thanks for following along.